going on, amazing people? I am Michelle Farley, MichelleFarleyWrites.com, and I want to welcome you to Creative Parlor. This is a space for creatives of all backgrounds at all stages. So if you are a writer or an aspiring musician, if you are a playwright or an actress or whatever creative space that you're in, this is the place for you. My hope, my purpose is to provide you with not only resources, but also give you like that boost of encouragement to let you know that you can do this. You can take your skill and your talent and transform that into a profitable business. So regardless if it's got a side hustle or a full-time business, this is the place for you. Today I want to talk to you about productive habits for creative entrepreneurs. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. All right, so full disclosure, I might have kind of tricked you a little bit because this is not exactly productive habits for creative entrepreneurs. It's unproductive habits for creative entrepreneurs. And let me explain why. So I know if you're like me, you've read all of the how to be more productive in your day, blog posts, articles, YouTube videos, etc., right? So we know about time management and organizing our day, using our space and decluttering our space so we can declutter our minds, and the best apps to help us with our taxes and other like daily tasks that we need to get done. All of those things are great. All those things are definitely things that I use and implement in my business, as well as my personal day of getting things done for my son and my husband, etc. All of that is true. But today I want to talk to you about 4 unproductive habits that I do that I believe have helped me succeed not only in my business, but also helped me succeed in my personal life. All right. Number 1, do not become a member of Team No Sleep. Team No Sleep has caused many people to have sleep deprivation, to not be as productive, to not be as creative, to feel like they are just not themselves because they have not slept. Believe it or not, there are a lot of people all over the world who take naps, who are very productive, who are very successful, and still are able to get a decent night's rest. I'm not even talking about excellent, like the best sleep of their lives, but decent sleep to help them be creative, productive, and to move along in their creative entrepreneurship journey. Do not become a member of Team No Sleep. I do not subscribe to Team No Sleep. I do not want to be a member. I do not care to be invited to the Team No Sleep parties. You need rest. Your body needs rest. As a matter of fact, your body needs rest and water, okay? And food. And I know a lot of times as creatives, we can get locked into our spaces, locked into our rooms because we're creating, we're thinking, we're in this creative flow. We have to take care of ourselves, okay? And that starts with sleep. Sleep. Do not feel that if you are sleeping that you are wasting your time. Your brain needs time to rest. And I know for myself is that when I take the time to take a nap over the weekend, or to decide like, I'm gonna shut things down at 10 or 11 and I'm gonna really attempt to get like 7 good hours of sleep, the next morning I feel refreshed, I feel revived, and I feel like my ideas, not only do they make sense, but they are fluid. Like I can work with that creative, they help me to get into a creative zone and helps me be able to be productive the rest of the day. Number 2, take breaks. I call them brain breaks. I do the same thing for my son, that if we're learning a new concept and he's really good into that, we stop, take a brain break. He can go play with something, we can go outside and get some fresh air, we can get a snack and just chat, but there needs to be some type of division between whatever you're creating, whatever you're working on, and this other space where you can just get some fresh air, right? Because things become stale, or you can start to feel like tight a little bit. And maybe that's just me, but I need those breaks. I know a lot of times, like you think back to like elementary school, like you would go over a subject and then before you transition to like another subject, you would have like a minute to like get up and stretch or go to the restroom or get some water. They don't have to be long breaks. They could be 10 minutes, they could be 30 minutes, but make sure you allow yourself, you're not chained to your desk, right? Even if you work in corporate, I used to work in state government, and you still had your, you know, your 2 15-minute breaks. You still had your lunchtime. I mean, but you could get up and like, you know, walk around your cubicle or walk around the floor. Like, make sure that you're giving yourself permission to take a break. Number 3, do not be afraid to go off the grid. Now, I'm not saying that you have to like, you know, sell all your worldly possessions, hop in your car, move to Utah and live off the land. I mean, unless you're into that, then good luck to you. But I am saying that sometimes we can be inundated with like our emails, our text messages, our project deadlines, meetings, potential client meetings. It runs the gamut of things that we don't necessarily take time for ourselves. And so while you're trying to be productive, while you're trying to make, you know, more money to meet your sales goals, all of that just seems like it's so much that you can't be productive that you actually end up losing money. It might be time to stop, go off the grid, maybe a half a day, couple of hours, maybe even a weekend to get yourself together, to reconfigure like what's working, what's not working, and come up with a strategy so that you can be your best self and still have time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Number 4, unproductive habit that is actually productive is to laugh at yourself. Enjoy yourself, enjoy your family. I have a 4-year-old who is constantly doing things that are hilarious to me, right? And you can't help but laugh. And so sometimes I know I can be consumed with all these other things I need to get done. If you've been following my channel for a while, then you know I have a 9 to 5 and I have a 6 till it's done. Plus I'm working on my first feature documentary. And so, you know, my time that I have daily can get limited. And so my son is always, in his 4-year-old wisdom, is constantly reminding me to chill out, to laugh, to smile, to have fun. And so I'll take that 15, 20-minute break that I was talking about and go outside and play with him, get some fresh air, feel rejuvenated. Remember why all of the things that I do, I have a passion for and why I love them, and making sure that that doesn't get lost in the daily task of business. So those are my 4 unproductive habits for creative entrepreneurs that are actually quite productive. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, like, comment. Of course, I am on my way to 1K. So as the last recording, I think I was at like 768, so I'm almost there. So if you're enjoying the content, if you love coming back here, if you find it to be helpful, then go ahead and subscribe to The Creative Parlor, all right? So until next time we speak, I wish you peace, joy, blessings, love, all that beautiful stuff, and we'll talk real soon. Bye.